can you explain a little bit what is attachment and why we're talking about attachment?
Sure, sure. Attachment in the field of developmental psychology and relevant to parenting is really about the relationship between the infant or child and the caregivers, the parents. It describes the particular bond between the child and the parents. Um, Usually we talk about a primary caregiver, that's usually the mother. So I'll use the term mother for shorthand, but it can be a father, it can be adoptive parents, it can be anybody who's the responsible caregiver for the infant and developing child. Attachment refers to the nature of the experience of the relationship with the parent. So a secure attachment bond that a child has in connection with his or her mother means that at a deep experiential level, the child will have a sense of trust that the mother will be available in a good enough way to provide for the basic needs that the child has. That security or that sense of availability comes from the experiences over time that the infant has with the mother. So if the mother is reasonably available to be attentive to the child, to be responsive to the child, to be effective in his or her ways of being with the child so the child can feel safe and comforted and valued, then attachment security will develop. And one of the reasons that's so important for a developing child is that it not only it not only creates a particular kind of experience in relation to the mother or the caregiver, but as the child develops, it broadens to include the experience of the world itself. When at a very young age, for an infant and a young child, the primary caregiver is the world. Okay? That the focus is so much on the experience, on the moment-to-moment dynamic between the or with the mother, with the caregiver, that is how the nature of that experience with the caregiver is the nature of the experience with the world. Gradually, as the child develops, he or she recognizes there are aspects of the world beyond the mother. And if there's a secure sense of connection with the mother from an early age, there will be more confidence about being safe and able to be interactive with the world beyond the mother as well.
Mm-hmm.
The attachment bond might be secure. We hope it's secure, but it can also be insecure. And insecure attachment means that the child will have the experience that the mother or the father or the primary caregiver will not be reasonably available, that the child can't count on the caregiver being there to provide for the fundamental needs of the child. And of course, that can occur across a spectrum. There can be very extreme, problematic circumstances where the caregiver might actually be abusive, and so the child learns that he or she really isn't safe with the caregiver. But it can be less extreme too, and the child can just feel like, it's not an abusive experience, but the experience the child has is that the caregiver isn't there enough, that there are needs that don't get met to a sufficient degree, and that can create some discomfort within the child.